What's going on, everybody? It's your girl K Goddess, and I'm here with All Hip Hop.
What's the word? It's your man Slop Shot. You're here with allhiphop.com, calling at One World Studios, and I have the lovely K Goddess.
What's good?
Uh, she didn't think I knew how she looked, so
He didn't.
Nah,
I walked right past him, y'all.
yeah, she walked right past me. Yes, she did.
Mhm.
All right, then. So I'm familiar with you because the first video I've ever seen from you was on Cast Facts page, the
Mhm.
Brownsville video.
For
So
real?
yes, so I
Okay.
did know what you looked like. You was just walking fast. You looked like you had shit to do. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I didn't want to stop. You understand what I'm saying? You know when you stop a girl. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get that reaction, but yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. But there's been a lot of growth since then. I think what took me is I'm from Brooklyn myself, so you know when you hear Brownsville, you know it's Brownsville.
Yeah.
So like to see like somebody dressed up, you know, pretty with the dog and stuff like that, it gave like I don't know, it kind of gave me like a Eve type of feel to it, like when
Okay.
she first came out, you know, with the Rough Riders.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Um, but it's been some growth since then and things of that nature. I mean, but take us through your journey from then to now, from like the 27 Brownsville. Was that your first song?
No, that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't my first song,
Mm-hmm.
but that was like my first, well, my second like real video. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Like I said, that's how I got introduced. So from
Mhm.
then to now, what has been the work that K Goddess has put out?
K Goddess has elevated 100% since Brownsville. It's crazy because I was actually listening to that song last night, and I was like, wow, I sound good back then, you know? So compared to now, like I sounded good. So from then to now, like I've grown so much. I learned so many things. I've went down certain paths that wasn't working for me, and I learned to have patience and to grow and to definitely always make sure that I keep my foot on these chicks' neck.
Oh,
Period.
okay, I got you. I mean, so like now we have like it's like a big influx of women rappers and things
Hmm.
of that nature. Where does a K Goddess fit to you?
K Goddess is in her own lane. K Goddess is her own entity. She's the only goddess in the rap game. K Goddess is here. If they don't pass the baton, I'm taking it. I feel like I don't compare to any female rapper that came before me or that's in my presence or that would come after me. Like K Goddess is leaving her own mark. Period.
Okay. You said like I'm taking it from like, real,
Facts.
real Brownsville of you.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, the Brooklyn way, and I'ma
That's
still spread love while doing it.
that's a fact. Okay, then, so what I've read like you've been writing rhymes since college,
Hmm.
things like that. But what inspired you to like take it kind of like okay, like I'm gonna take this serious?
Well, once I left school, I started bartending in a strip club,
Mm-hmm.
and I was bartending in a strip club from like 16 years old to 20 years old. And once I turned 20, I felt like I was too old to be in a strip club because I've been in a strip club for a few years. I finessed a couple of dudes out of their pockets, so I just felt like I was tired of being in a strip club. I was just tired of just always looking like this sex symbol 24/7 when I have other opportunities that present itself, when I have other talents. So I really wanted to broadcast that. I've always listened to music. I've always been in love with music. I've always written rhymes and written poetry. So I felt like it was time for me to take that and to transpire it and to really focus and show people what I'm here to do.
Oh, okay then. So while you was bartending, was you still writing?
No, I wasn't at
You
all.
stopped. You stopped writing.
No.
Cause I wanted to know like what would be like. Okay, another like bartender or bottle girl's reaction to something you. When they see you now, what do they say?
When they
Like your
first see
coworker.
me,
Yeah.
when they first see me, they was hating. They was hating. None of them liked my music. And now they slowly but surely, coming around, and it's alright because I'm gonna put them in my videos and stuff. So it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you shake that? Cause there's a thing of like like now hip hop might be the finesse game for
Hmm.
somebody that was a bartender or something like
Yeah.
that. How do you shake that?
Well, people know that I'm different. People, I feel like now, because in the beginning, a lot of people was like comparing me to that. Like every bartender want to be a rapper. In the beginning, a lot of people were saying that to me. I feel like now I proved myself so much to where people even forget that I was a bartender. Like they
Mm-hmm.
don't even pay that no mind. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I see people now, like in the beginning, I felt like from coming from the strip club to move over to doing rap, nobody took me serious at first.
Mm-hmm.
But now people see like no matter what's being thrown my way, I'm always staying focused. I keep pushing. So now people know like put respect on my name. Don't compare me to none of these bartenders that's rapping because I really rap and I really write my own raps.
Okay,
So
you right.
that's a fact.
That's a major key right
That's a
there.
fact.
Yeah, that'll separate you from a lot of them.
That's a fact.
Okay, then. So Now as it goes, I just seen your pimp video.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was.
What you think about it?
I thought it was dope. It showed like two sides, cause like when you're talking to the therapist,
Mhm.
you're fully clothed, but
Mhm.
you got the other part. You understand
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
It
a
was
little
really,
nasty.
really
Mhm.
nice, really nice.
You
Really,
like that?
really,
Good.
yeah, really pleasing to the eye. I can't lie.
That's what I
But
did it for.
yeah,
I
but
did it for the men.
okay then. Nah, but when you said like you wanted to show like you didn't want to be a sex symbol all the time, I think
Mhm.
that kind of comes off and it shows in that video. Like you could dress up and you still like spitting like some real hard bars, but
Mhm.
you can switch it at any time. Like where do you think like when do you know like all right, so around here it's time to time to get gutter, time to understand what I'm saying, and when do you know like all right, I want to put a little sex appeal on it and stuff like that.
I guess it just depends on the way that I'm feeling, because in all of my music, I go gutter and then sometimes I switch it up and I get a little sexy or whatever. So it depends on my feeling. It depends on my mood. It depends if I feel like I have too many trap songs and it's like, all right, it's time to get a little nasty, time to get a little freaky, time to bring them back in, because at the end of the day, it's all about the visuals, all about what people see. It's all about the way that you carry yourself. If I'm gutter 24/7 all day long, people gonna be scared of me. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna
So
think you the Brooklyn the Brat or something like that,
yeah,
like
so
real
they,
rough.
yeah, they might confuse me. So I need to give them show both sides of me because I feel like I'm both. And I do that more so because when I first entered this game, somebody asked me, and it was like, so what kind of rapper do you want to be? Like, what do you want to portray? Do you want to go Dream Dollish or do you want to go Little Kimish? And I was like, I'm both of them though. Like, I could get pretty, I could get sexy, I could get hood, I could get rowdy. And it was like, you can't do that. And I was like, I could do it. So now I'm just proving the fact that I could do it.
So they was making you pick a lane when you first came in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay then. And I mean, so is that you think that's a good thing, being like a jack of all trades?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely do because people could see that I'm very versatile, that I'm not just here for the moment, that I'm here to stay for the long run. I feel like it's all about showing longevity in this game, and you have to show that you're versatile. You have to show that you could last. You have to show that you could go toe to toe. You have to show that you could cross over into any market, into any area in this music industry. I feel like that's very important because I want to walk into H&M and I want to hear K Goddess on one day.
That's a fact.
So that's all it's about.
Okay. So I know like originally you was working with like Swift on Demand, and he was also like a lot of the early work with Cardi and stuff like that. When you work with a producer that has worked with other like women rappers, because I know this is like kind of like maybe like a new thing. Do they try to fit you in a box?
They did at first. They did at first when I first started rapping, and actually when I first started off, I was with Tony Yayo, and then I later on down the line, a few months later down the line, I ended up linking up with Swift on Demand. And when I first started linking up with Swift on Demand, a lot of people was comparing me to Cardi. A lot of people was saying that I'm trying to be like Cardi, especially since the fact I was coming out of the strip club. So they used to do that a lot, but now people know don't do that. Like now they put me in my own box. It's to the point to where now they compare other females to me. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's a real dope evolution,
Yeah.
right? I mean, but it has to be like weird in this game because I think like now it's like an influx of like different women, and different women are allowed to have different personalities and stuff like that. But I mean, starting back a few years ago and stuff like that, there's always like male opinionated stuff on what a woman is supposed to do. How do you deal with that?
I ignore it. I'm not one of those people that just totally ignore something 24/7. If a male have something to say or he don't like something, I listen to it a little bit. I take sometimes because in anything that somebody says is always a lesson. So I take some of it, as a learning lesson or whatever. But other than that, I ignore it because these men just be talking out the back of their behind. Because at the end of the day, men feel like, oh, a woman shouldn't do this, a woman shouldn't do that, but you could do everything. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me what I can't do or what I can do. Just sit back, listen to the music, enjoy the vibe. If you don't like it, get out the car.
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Okay, that makes sense. So, all right then. So, going back to maybe like your star tender days. Can I say that?
You could.
Yeah, star tender days and things of that nature. How does that play into like how does those experiences play into your rhymes?
It helps me a lot. It especially helps me when it comes to like networking and certain connections that I have, because I feel like if it wasn't for me entering the nightlife, I wouldn't have as many connections as I have with certain DJs, with certain influencers, with certain celebrities, because so many people know me from the nightlife, because I always made sure I network. I always made sure I communicated with anybody that came in the building. That's how I know so many celebrities. So it definitely helped. And it definitely helped with me ignoring certain things that people say, because when you're in the nightlife, everybody's judging you.
You
Everybody
gotta
has
have
something
thick
to say.
skin.
You have to have thick skin. Everybody's judging you. Or if these dudes is walking in the club and they don't want to spend money on you and they want to spend money on the next female and your bar is empty, you might be a little insecure, a little discouraged. So you gotta have tough skin. So it definitely helped me with having my tough skin in this industry.
How many ladies you've left insecure in those bars?
Um, it don't be intentional. It don't be intentional.
Even
but
K God has made some enemies on mistake. By mistake.
listen,
Yeah. So, what advice would you give a young lady that wants to go that route and stuff like that, like the star tender route that want to do that? What advice would you give them?
I would tell them do your research before you enter the nightlife because it's a lot that goes on that a lot of people don't know that goes on behind the scenes in the nightlife. I would say make sure you get in and you get out. If you stacking your money, stack it up, put it into a business, do something that can help you in the long run, help your children. And I will also say just stay focused and make sure you network and communicate and don't be out here spreading your legs because that's gonna mess up your money.
Does it really?
Yes,
I think it did. All right, so can you explain that to me? Because I'm thinking like if that would be the way to get money.
No.
So how does that fuck up your money?
Because if you spreading your legs, first off, any dude that ever came to the bar and spent money on me, I never slept with them. And that's how you get them to come and spend more. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, because you give it up to them, they're not going to want to, like, what they, I already done had it. I know what you hitting for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, unless you my dude, I'm not spreading my legs for you. I feed you a fantasy till you can't wake up no more. For real. That's all it's about. It's a fantasy, Nightlife is so people could forget their daytime life. It's not a 24-hour thing, You got to remember at the end of the day when you spreading your legs to these dudes, you sharing pieces of your soul with them. And everybody can't get a piece of this soul. This is the goddess right here,
That's a fact. So could we ever expect to tell all book?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I got you. So getting back to the music, we've had the pandemic and stuff like that. What effects has it had on your music?
I really feel like it haven't really affected my music, so to say. I feel like it has boosted it because I've been going through so much. So like my grind has just been crazy lately. I've lost certain family members, so I would say like it bothered me in my personal life.
My condolences.
Thank you. But as far as the music, it's been pushing me even more because at the end of the day, if this world comes to an end today or tomorrow, I still got to figure out what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's all about no matter what life brings you or no matter how much life brings you lemons, make lemonade. Make sure you do something and you continue pushing no matter what's going on in the world. So it definitely kept me pushing. It definitely kept me focused. I say, if anything, I feel like it messed up with me, like, performing and stuff. Because I love to perform. Like, I'm an entertainer.
So what do you do? What do you practice? Are you in the mirror with your bars all day? Like
Sometimes I practice, especially after I just finished making a hit song. I'm in the mirror like, yeah. Doing my little drops, like, yeah, so I'm gonna drop right there and then the crowd gonna scream and then you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I definitely be in the mirror practicing. I feel like any artist that really loves what they do, they're gonna be in the mirror practicing, because I want to be the Beyoncé of hip hop, so I gotta practice some way, somehow.
Ambition, I like
period.
That. Yeah, I mean, that would be dope. I want to say like, Beyonce, a rap, she from Brooklyn. I don't know what y'all doing out there.
I'm telling you, watch. It's gonna be me. You gonna see me selling out arenas and stadiums, and I'm gonna be dropping it like it's hot. I'm telling you.
Got you. All right. So you used to play ball?
Yes.
Okay. Got what position?
Point guard and shooting guard.
Oh, okay. You still nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bust some ass.
You give me
I give you 50.
Wow.
Facts.
Wow. I mean, shit. My leg fucked up, so I don't want no small. I was just asking, I got you. So, but I heard like you used to take it like really serious, though.
Yes.
You used to take it really serious. What made you like ease up on ball?
Well, I went to college for basketball. I thought that was what I was put on this earth to do. For real. And I thought I was going to go to the WNBA. I thought I was going to go overseas, What happened was I was a college student. I was a broke college student at that. And I decided that I needed some money. So one summer when I came home, I had went and got a bartending license. And that's when I started bartending. And once I went back to school, I would travel because I went to school upstate New York. So I would travel back and forth every weekend to come home to bartend and go back to school and handle what I had to handle. And one weekend, once I came back, they sat me down in a meeting. The athletic director wanted to talk to me. and they sat me down in a meeting, and they asked me, was I a stripper? Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm not a stripper. So, and then they pulled up my pictures and was like, so this is not you? I'm like, yes, that's me, but I'm not a stripper. And they like, well, unfortunately, we don't have this going on in our athletic department, so we're gonna have to bench you.
What the fuck? What one
Yeah.
gotta do with the other?
Yeah, so I guess because of the image, you supposed to be, the kids are supposed to be looking up to you, and if you see that on your Instagram. So yeah, I ended up getting benched, and once I got benched, I just felt like, what I went to college for, I wasn't doing it, so I just wasn't happy anymore. I ended up finishing out the semester, and then I just ended up leaving school.
No, got you.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's fucked up.
It
that
is.
really is fucked up. I
It
mean,
is.
I would, cause I'm imagining like there's plenty of broke college students. I mean, we've all seen the Players Club. So like, to take away somebody's opportunity trying to better themselves.
Yep.
Somebody rat you out?
Yeah, one of the no.
Okay, we not. Okay.
But I also feel like it play a part, in the color of my skin. Because at the end of the day, if it was a white basketball student up there trying to make money, they would have been all for it. So
yeah, to me that's like if you coming up, you got to go to school, then you got to go to practice, then you have the games, then on top of that you're down here bartending and stuff like that. To me, that's a fucking redemption story when you do make it. I don't understand why they would think like that would take away. I mean, there's a million stories like that, and like, how do you where do you think that is? Is that more misogyny or like racism? Like, in which way? Because I think that's a dope story.
I feel like, I would say it's racism, but I feel like racism goes on no matter what field that you in, But I really feel like that just comes with men feeling like they're so much higher than you and they have so much more power than you, and they could just call the shots whenever they feel like it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Gotcha. All right then. So after this, did you come back to Brownsville?
I ended up going after school. After school,
yes.
Yeah, I ended up going back to Brownsville. I ended up finishing online to get my degree. It was an associate's degree for sports management. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, and then I was there. I ended up going back to Brownsville, and I went into the strip club 24 hours. Like, I was working day parties, night parties, after hour parties, and I just was stacking up my money. And I ended up, after that, going to get my body done and stuff like that to keep up with the nightlife that I was in. So
okay. So I mean, any regrets about that, or are you
no
still
regrets. No, never no regrets.
Okay.
Like I said, for me working in the nightlife, it helped my music career because I have so many more connections. Like, if it wasn't for me working in Club Lust or Starlets, I wouldn't have met DJ Drewski, DJ Self, DJ Funk Flex. I wouldn't have known any of these DJs, so it would have been a little harder for me than it is now.
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm grateful.
I got you. No, man, rest in peace, Lust. No, we miss you.
Yeah.
We miss you. We
Rest
miss
in
you a
peace,
lot. Yeah. Okay then. So now, So what are we expecting from K Goddess?
K Goddess will be dropping an EP this upcoming September, and I'm working on so many dope things. I linked up with the Evo agency, and they're helping me now with my career and giving me like interviews and everything, placements and things like that. I also linked up with the community hub, and I'm working with the mayor's office and giving back to the community.
That's fire.
I'm also planning on doing like a back to school giveaway for the kids. We trying to figure that out for the kids that have everything coming up with the virtual schooling and stuff like that.
That's dope.
I will be everywhere. K Goddess is trying to be everywhere. I'm trying to be on every platform, every billboard. I want my name everywhere. I'm the only goddess in the rap game, so something gotta happen.
That's
period.
a fact. So on the new EP, who you working with?
I'm working with this new producer. His name is Trip. He's 17 years old.
That's fire.
He produced my latest single, Don't Ask, and he's really super dope. He has like about 6 songs on the EP.
Okay.
So it's
what
like,
type of sound how would you classify his sound?
honestly, I don't even know how to classify his sound because his sound is not trap. His sound is different, but I like it. Like, it's because it's bringing out a different side of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really dope. So, it's going to be some of the old K Goddess on there, but it's definitely me talking about how I'm elevating and everything that I'm going through and, like, my relationships and things like that. So.
Okay. So one thing I do notice is you might have a little bit of a drill flow, which is to be expected. We from Brooklyn, and, that's just the new wave and things of that nature. You ever think about delving more into that, or?
Well, I'm the first female to ever do drill in New York. Like, I brought the drill sound to New
Okay,
York
so
as a
you're
female.
taking that.
No, I have to take that because when I first started rapping, my fan base started from the UK. Like my fan base didn't come from New York. My fan base started in the UK, United Kingdom, from gigs. You know, so I was the first female to even do drill. So you hear any of these girls doing drill, just know they got it from K Goddess. That's a fact.
Talk your shit.
No, it's facts. It's not even it's facts. It's literal facts. Like so, yeah, I would definitely keep doing drill because that's just who I am. Like I'm a gritty rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about showing my versatility and showing that I could do other things and showing people that I'm not just here for what's now, but anything that's trending, of course I'm gonna jump on it because I have to stay relevant.
Okay, then got you. So I mean, what's your opinion on like the whole Brooklyn drill movement? Like, where do you see it? Like, do you see it sustaining and stuff like that for the next few years?
I feel like the sound in New York is always changing. It don't never stay the same because at the end of the day, whether people want to admit it or not, but New York is in competition with so many more cities and states. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the sound is always changing, but I'm happy that they brought back this Brooklyn drill and they got it on the map because at the end of the day, we was losing it for a little while and down south was having it for a little minute.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we have people that's out here that's doing their thing. Pop Smoke, Fabio, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. Like, I'm glad that New York is being put back on the map because at the end of the day, it was quiet for a while. It was really crickets and I was scared. So I'm glad. So it's about time a female come up from New York now.
That's a fact.
About
I think
that time.
we got 2 on the freshman cover. 2 from New York on the freshman cover. So
guys, no females, only one female out there.
No. But I'm saying though, like that's from New York. That's the progress. So hopefully you represent the New York women next year.
Period.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's
2021 XXL, baby. You better know what's up.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, then. So cool. Now that you have your producers and things of that nature, who's your dream collaboration?
Rihanna.
Wow, that was quick. You've been thinking about this.
Yeah, Rihanna, Beyonce. That's my 2 top. But Beyonce, I know Beyonce gonna happen real soon. So Rihanna though is really Rihanna. You know, back in the days, I really just used to have Beyonce as the top of my list. But I feel like as females progress and we grow, Beyonce is always the dopest queen to reach out to females and to work with females. You know, we've seen that time and time again. Yeah. So, and Rihanna is more crickets. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm coming for Rihanna.
You gotta get her out of her shell.
I want Rihanna.
That's a fact. Okay, because everybody can't say like I have a Rihanna.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we going for Rihanna.
I got you. All right then. So one question that I'm obligated to ask because of all hip hop, my OG always asks it. He normally asks us who is your top 5 that are alive. But as a woman, I like to ask you who's your top favorite women rappers that are alive.
I would say Roxanne Shante. I say Queen Latifah. I say Left Eye. Left Eye. You are? I ain't even see that. Yes. I say Left Eye. 2 more females. Let's see. 2 more. I listen to a lot of old school females. I say Remy.
Okay.
I gotta name 6, and then I say Little Kim and Nicki.
Little Kim and Nicki. Okay, that's it. All right. So, who you think better
between Little Kim and Nicki?
Yeah.
K Goddess. What's
up? All right, then cool. So, before we get out of here, we both from Brooklyn. I would like you to name some up and comers that you think we should be paying attention to.
Okay, females.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all need to get in tune with Lola Brooke. Y'all need to get in tune with Billy Blue. Y'all need to get in tune with London Hill, cause she's fire as hell. Y'all need to get in tune with Sky Banks. All right, cause that's my little sis right there. Y'all need to get in tune with Coca. This girl named Coca. I like her sound. Fuck with her. I recently reached out to her. Y'all need to get in tune with her. Y'all need to get in tune with. Let me see. I'm trying to think about who I be listening to right now. Let me see. I had to name 1 more female from New York. I don't know.
You named a lot though.
Yeah, I don't know.
You put me on.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I got you. You named a lot. So yeah, hopefully, I'd like to see you like work with, but we've been getting a lot of that lately, like a lot of female collaborations and stuff like that. My dream would be you and Billy B. I think that would sound dope on a track.
Yeah,
she don't put out enough things, but
she's about to have a baby right now.
Is she?
Yes. She's
congratulations.
Boy.
Yeah,
yes,
that's fine. Congratulations to her. All right, then, man. So before we get out of here, let the people people know what they should know.
What's going on? It's your girl K fucking Goddess. We here. You can stream my music on all streaming platforms. K Goddess, K space GODDESS. K Goddess official on all streaming platforms. Get in tune. I'm a Brooklyn bitch anyhow. Cause I'm from New York where we storm bitches out on our Timberlands. Grr, bow. Facts.
I got aggressive.
Facts.
I don't know what just happened. Yeah,
Facts.
This was real. That was
I
real
let them
village.
know I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Oh man. Allabove.com. It's your boy Slops. And we out, man.